Hello, my name is Fairy Belle, and I'm a book fairy. And today I'm going to be reading a story called The Leftover Lemon Dilemma. Mandy and her mum stared at the lemon tree. Its branches sagged with the weight of the fruits. What are we going to do with all of these lemons? Asked Mandy. If we don't use them, they'll go to waste. They baked lemon tarts and froze lemon ice blocks and squeezed lemons to make cordial. But the tree still gleamed gold with fruits. I wish lemons weren't so sour, said Mandy. I'd eat them all. Mandy asked her mum if she could give a few lemons to their next-door neighbour, and her mum said yes. Mrs. Chan cheered. Now I can cook lemon chicken for my family, she said. Then she gave Mandy a red bean bun. Here's something sweet in return, my dear. As Mandy munched on the bun, a juicy idea zinged into her head. Mandy lived on a quiet street called Green Place, and the residents were all friends. She asked her mum if she could give a few lemons to the other neighbours, and her mum said yes. Mandy picked a load of lemons and packed them in a paper bag. She ferried the fruits to Mr. Osmond's house. Hello, she said. Could I please swap these lemons for something sweet? Mr. Osmond nodded. Now I can prepare hummus for my family. He carried the bag into the kitchen and came back with a tin of Turkish delight. Mandy picked a load of lemons and packed them in a second paper bag. She ferried the fruits to Mrs. Patel's house. Hello, she said. Can I please swap these lemons for something sweet? Mrs. Patel clapped. Now I can make lemon rice for my family. She carried the bag into the kitchen and came back with a jar of jalebi. Mandy picked a load of lemons and packed them into a third paper bag. She ferried the fruits to Mr. Brown's house. Hello, she said. Can I please swap these lemons for something sweet? Mr. Brown beamed. Now I can whip up lemon posset for my family. He carried the bag into the kitchen and came back with a stack of shortbread. Mandy's backpack sagged with the weight of the treats. Now it was time for the yummiest part of her idea. She spread out a picnic blanket. In the middle of the blanket, she placed a plate. On the plate, Mandy set out the tin of Turkish delight and the jar of jalebi and the stack of shortbread. She stood back and smiled. Mandy skipped inside and asked her mum to close her eyes. She led her mum to the lemon tree. Mum gasped when she opened her eyes and saw the branches waving lightly in the breeze. Where did all of the lemons go? Mandy giggled. Look behind you, she said. I turned the sour lemons into something sweet. And Mandy's neighbours turned her idea into something even sweeter. And that's the end of the story. Thank you very much for listening to the story. And thank you very much for believing in me. And never forget that I believe in you too.